You know what time it is. It's time for Blunt Talks. DJ Miss Black, Ambitious Brown, and JP. The place where subjects matter.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Ambitious Brown, and I am the owner and creator of Rillo 87 brand. We rock Rillo and revitalize individuals living life originally. So inspire others to be themselves in a world full of followers by going to werockrillo87.com. Get fly for the weekend, get fresh for the day, grab your gear, and be on your way. From California to Arizona, overseas, down to New Orleans, we rock Rillo all 2019 and beyond, times infinity.
Double up, 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up, I ain't telling no lies, I just, I ain't telling no lies, I just
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you that money, my dreams come true, my life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
turn 7 to a 14, 14 to a whole thing. Lord knows it's a cold game. Switched up on you hoes, man. Big body take both lanes. Backseat blowing propane. All black, 5 gold chains. Young rich nigga bossed up on his own, man. My new shit sound like a soul train. Tookie Williams over Coltrane. Eric B by the rope chains. RC, we for show bang. Tiny Lokes and they go crazy. What you know about the dope game? Was you born in the 80s? Did your mama smoke cocaine? Have you ever seen the whole thing? But you drove to the streets cause you grew up on show change. Fucked up when the dope age. It remind me when these rappers drop duds and they quotes change. Had to part with the low fade. I was standing in front of Knicks with my sack for the whole day. Drive-bys, I was road rage. And we park and hop out, learn levels to this whole thing. Old school play the OJs, tryna make a slow change. Mama still slaving for a low wage. Tryna double up, 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just I ain't telling no lies, I just
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you that money, my dreams come true, my life in diamonds. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
What's good? Whoa, you are now tuned in to Blunt Talks, you dig? It's your girl DJ Miss Black.
It's your girl Ambitious Brown.
It's your boy JP. What it is, yo?
Now we also got some special guests in the building. We got Miss Rain from the Garden City Music Festival. She's behind it. She gonna come in and let us know some things about it today.
Hey, what's good? What's good?
We also got the Miss Dank in the building.
one and only.
We've been your godmother.
Yeah. We've been telling y'all. We've been advertising the fashion show. We got them tickets in the building. Y'all gotta hit us up for the tickets, okay?
That's what's up.
But first we gonna jump into the Garden City Music Festival with Miss Rain. Miss Rain, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. A little sleepy. Y'all got me up past my bedtime, but it's all good.
Hey,
All good.
Going down at nighttime.
Listen. I just, B12s and Jesus and all that good stuff. There you go. That too. That too. But I'm good.
So, what exactly is the Garden City Music Festival?
So the Garden City Music Festival, the best way I could say it is like it's an incubator for independent musicians. The whole purpose is for the people who participate to walk away with some actual actionable tools and resources that can actually help them in their game moving forward. So typically when you have festivals like this, they say they for independent musicians and they for indie artists and things of that nature. You have the showcase, you have the opportunity for them to sell merchandise, but then after that, what is it?
Right.
It's really nothing to really develop the independent artist as a whole. And so the Garden City Music Festival positioned itself to be a platform. So even in our new stage where we can't really provide too much access for them, we can actually help to develop them by teaching them how to think of themselves as a business rather than just as a creative. We teach them how to market themselves, what business deals to look for if they want to go into being signed as a record label artist. And then we go a step further by saying, if you want $15 photo shoots, which if anybody knows a photographer, you know that $15 for anything is not going to happen.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
That's real.
And so what we do, we front majority of the cost so that way they only have to pay $15. And whatever the other portion of it is, that's what we take care of. And then on the day of the actual festival, we give them the opportunity to sell whatever material they have, whether it be T-shirts, promos, CDs, whatever. We let them sell that completely free of charge to us. So whatever money they make that day, they get to walk away with.
Okay.
So it's really positioning the independent musician to sustain themselves moving forward. And like this year, we were really blessed because last year, I'm not going to lie, was our first year. So the model was a little janky, I'll say that. But you learn and you grow as you continue.
Yeah.
So this year we went with a webinar model and we had such a huge response from the artists and from the teachers as well. And I did some digging and research after the festival and we were blessed enough to have Ms. Shakitha Davis of S. Davis Law Group actually come and talk to the participants from an entertainment attorney perspective. And then we had the Derek Dixon from Rec Shop Nation.
Okay.
Like, he actually came in on a webinar and gave his perspective of the game and whether or not it was okay to be an independent or be signed to a record label. And let me tell y'all about God real quick.
All right now. Let me know real quick. Talk to us.
Ain't got to do it real quick.
Talk to us.
Listen. The fact that Derek Dixon even made time for us that day, and he is like the OG. He was there when he saw the rise of the independent record label industry take off. So he was there at the beginning of the game and he made the way for these independent musicians to kind of do what they do on their own. And so when we reached out to him and he said, yeah, I do this all the time. I share my knowledge whenever I can. I was like, so all you want is a vendor table?
Right.
It's like, yeah, man, just give me a vendor table and like, we'll just chat it up for an hour, call it a day. I was like, what? So look at God. Like, look at God. Like, I mean, I could go off all day about how this whole situation and how it turned out, but that's another tangent for another day. I'll just say that the way we positioned ourselves this year really made an impact because all of a sudden we're getting recognized in different circles and saying, you're doing something totally different because nobody just gives out free knowledge like this on a regular basis. Nobody just really cultivates people, and the only people who are known to do that are like the people at Workshop Houston who do the beat shop with the younger kids. But on the older level, there's nothing like this. And so I appreciate the respect and the love that people are receiving from this. But at the same time, it's like, okay, God, I'm gonna need you to keep take over, because I don't. That's a whole nother topic for another day. Y'all can ask another question, because I promise you I can go on this tangent for like forever. Just
I'll give him glory.
Every day. I think the first real podcast I did, not first real podcast, but one of the podcasts I did was with one of our artists from last year, J-Dab and K-Tron, and we were on That's Debatable Network with Pop Darby, T Coop, and the whole Unity is Wealth gang. And I promise you, I think Pop Darby was getting tired of me because I turned it into a church session. I did. I didn't let any second go by without saying this was nobody but God. It was like a month. It was a month out to the festival. We had secured all of the payment necessary to get the sound equipment, the staging, the licensing, the festival stuff, and prior to that, I was a music teacher.
Okay.
I was a substitute music teacher and a private music teacher at that. All of what I did was divine download from God and research. Yeah. That's it. So, and it's still just that. It's still just that. So, I give him praise every single day because the simple fact that we're here and we're still growing and we're on a whole nother level and it's only been a year's worth of growth, all praise be to God. That's it. He is every day, every single day.
Now y'all have performers come out and they perform at this festival.
Yes,
tell us a little bit about some of your performers.
So we have a little over 20 performers for the GCMF, and the way it works is that they have anywhere between like 10 minutes to 30 minutes to perform. 30 minutes is kind of reserved for our larger groups, but our independent and our solo artists can perform anywhere between like 10 to 15 minutes. And so we have 4 different genres represented this year. It's jazz, urban, gospel, and classical.
Okay.
And so the urban, we switched it up to urban because we weren't limiting it just to hip hop. So this year we actually have a poet by the name of Yours Truly Poetry coming to grace the stage this year. And we're we reached out to different dance companies that do feature hip hop as a part of their dance curriculum to come and dance on the stage as well. So we made it a little bit more broad, and just calling it hip hop wouldn't have done it justice.
Right.
And so we made sure that the artists that are performing are a good representation of the 4 genres that we are doing for this year's festival. And the ones that I sent you guys was Miss Rosie Bush and 2UD, Dwayne Hamilton of 2UD. And so they're all dope. I can't pick. It's like, I'm not a parent, but it's like a parent situation. You can't say you have a favorite child.
Right.
Like, because that'll get you in trouble. I mean, I technically have to say that this person who doesn't want to be on camera over here is like my favorite artist because he is an artist. Go check out Soul Shredder on Instagram. Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm right now.
But, I mean, other than that, they're all dope. Like, they all bring something so unique to the table. Like, I can literally go down the list and hit a point on every single one of them that's just, they don't do the same thing. Nobody sounds the same on the path. They all in their same lane. Right. They are all in their same lane. Right. And it's just so amazing to have such a diverse group of people under one banner. And I mean, on the day of the festival, you're going to hear a little bit of everything. Right. Like, that's just no cussing, because we got to make sure we got to protect the mamas and the mothers. And make sure they don't clutch their pearls and whatnot.
Right.
And the babies, you know, got to make sure we have a positive outlook for the babies. But for the most part, you're going to hear some amazing, diverse, just awesome stuff that day. I'm super excited.
Now, you sent a song by Miss Rosie Bush. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about her before we play her song.
So Rosie is an experience. I love you, Rosie, but I'm going to put us both on blast. So Rosie, as the performer, is an experience. She embodies natural, which is what the song is that I sent you guys. She truly embodies that natural vibe of African women that we have been going for in the past like 10 or some odd years. And so when you see her, when you're around her, she's bubbly, she's delicate, but she's strong, and she has this overwhelmingly contagious personality that you're gonna smile and you're gonna be like just intoxicated by her. Like, that's just how I describe it. But funny thing about Rosie, I met her when she was actually on the grind for a community cleanup. And the sad thing is, I didn't know who she was, and the girl was standing right next to me. I saw it in the pictures after it was something that Unity is Wealth does every month called Community Cleanup. And they hit different neighborhoods. They do Sunnyside, they do Third Ward, they did Acres Homes. And so that was the one me and her were in. But she wasn't in her performance attire.
Right.
So before we had met in person, I had only seen her in her performance attire. So tell me why this girl was picking up trash with me, talking to me, doing all of this good stuff. We took a picture together. I didn't get it until one of the people from Unity is Wealth pointed it out. Hey, man, you met Rosie? What? She was there? You were standing right next to her. What you mean? But she is that person. Like, when she needs to go to work, she can put that facade down, and she's not afraid to get dirty to get the work done.
That's real.
She's a wonderful, beautiful mother, but, like, when she snaps in the Rosie bush, bruh, like, the atmosphere is just, like, completely changing. It's just an experience. It's amazing.
Well, we about to share this experience with you listeners out there.
Yes.
We about to jump into Miss Rosie Bush's Natural.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
I got this feeling and it burns through my soul and it makes me feel all kinds of good. A simple feeling and I just can't help myself. It just makes me feel all natural. From the way that I talk, yeah, and the way I lay my tracks, you would think I was from way back. He says I'm from another era and I can't get with that. Baby girl, just be yourself, you'll rule the world. He wants me to be natural, baby. He wants me to be free. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural, baby. He loves it, and I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. Ooh, just be yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, just take your time. Ooh, you're not even 30 yet. Ooh, you're doing just fine. With life, take your time, do it right. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural, baby. He loves it, and I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. Yeah. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural, baby. He loves it, and I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it.
For the top 5 songs of the month. Like,
That was That was Rosie
Yeah.
Bush. Natural, you did.
Yes.
I know y'all vibe to that because we was in here vibing. So it's a real vibe. I really like that right there.
Absolutely.
I gotta check her out and see what else she got out there because
man.
I like that.
Like she have a lot of different songs that just bang. I know one of the songs that she has F Love for my Kojic folk. I gotta be, F Love. But that song, she actually had it released on Sundance Film.
Okay.
Right. So she's out here.
That's what's up.
Yeah, she's out here. She's doing big things, man. Like her and the Higher Entertainment team have been killing the game for like the last 2-3 years or so. And so like, I'm glad that I got her now.
Okay.
Because like if I would have said give it like one more year, I probably wouldn't have been on her radar. So I bless Jesus that it's like, hey, I know you famous, but no, okay. Real talk. This was a serious situation. So you know how the hashtags work on Instagram, and depending on what the hashtag is, it has a picture representing the hashtag, right? Rosie is so popular that when we did the hashtag GCMF on the week of promotion that she got, it was her picture for GCMF 2019.
Wow.
That's how much clout she had.
Yeah.
That's how she completely overran the GCMF for like the week that she was in promotion. That was her. I was like,
y'all need to tell her to come visit us. She needs to come visit.
Rosie, where you at, girl? Come see us, Rosie.
The way she just advertised you.
I just want to be in your aura, Rosie. What's up? Who we gotta talk to? Who we gotta call?
I'll talk with Miss Cookie over at Higher Entertainment and see if we can make it to where she can have her own little segment on here.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up, because she needs to meet the people who just been vibing with her, because like she's getting a bigger fan base, so might want to jump on there.
Hey, we try to jump. Trying to jump on right now. Yeah, y'all go check out the live video after this. We trying to jump on. No, but that's real. Like for real, I really like that because it's different from a lot of things that I hear going on, and a lot of things that we play up here is really different from that. So I really like it. I really do. Now that was another artist you brought in.
Yes.
Another song is called "He Looks Just Like You." Now,
I like
tell
that
me
one.
the name of the artist for that song.
So the artist is called 2UD.
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 What does that stand for? Oh, my bad. All right, 2UD is what we're going by. 2UD.
What I can say about him is that, first of all, he's self-taught. And self-taught meaning musically, singing-wise, he has a background in choir, but music-wise, a lot of the music that you hear that's crafted on his YouTube page, he kind of, taught the people playing the instruments how to play and create that sound that he was looking for his music. So he's very talented music-wise, and I don't know how he will feel about this, but I consider him like a reborn Maxwell.
Okay, Maxwell, come through.
It's just his voice kind of takes you there. Because I know one track I was gonna do, but I wanted to keep it upbeat with Rosie. But one song I was gonna send you was Dream Lady. Okay. And as soon as you hear that song, Dream Lady, bro, it's like, you should have Maxwell.
Well, you might have to still send that to me. We might have to play that next week.
Absolutely. It's so, but it's his whole concept behind his music is music that makes you feel.
Right.
And when you hear the orchestration, when you hear the little nuances and how he sings, you can tell that there was a methodical process behind every single thing that he put into this song. So that sounds
amazing. We're gonna have him jump off this independent artist mix we about to jump into.
Absolutely.
His song again is called "He Looks Just Like You" by 2UD.
Stop her tears from falling down. Memories fresh my mind that is red till lights vanish in the night. And I ask myself, why did he have to go? 'Cause everywhere we went, the people let him know. What a joy is that your boy, he's a mini you. He looks just like you. He has your nose, hands and toes, has your eyes too. He looks just like you. He looks just like you. He looks just like you. Senior year, weekends near, looking for a dime to spend the night. Found me one, had some fun, exchanged numbers too for future rendezvous. TikTok, 2 years have passed. Ring, ring, I get a call.
Hello?
She says, I know he's yours. Can we meet somewhere and talk? Mama sighs, can't deny he's a mini you. He looks just like you. He has your nose, hands and toes, has your eyes too. He looks just like you. He looks just like you. He looks just like you. This can't be. I'm not ready. This is crazy. I'm not prepared for such a responsibility. But clearly he comes from me. So I'll try to be a daddy, a daddy, a daddy, a daddy. Something's wrong, my baby's mom is the same old song, can't seem to get along. We fuss and fight every time walking out the door, ain't coming back no more. Turn the ignition key, shift down into reverse. What I say is gonna be a problem, but as I drive away, what I see makes my heart hurt. Wrinkled brow, jaw hung down, this can't be true. He looks just like you. Glossy eyes, feels despised, what did I do? He looks just like you. He looks just like you. He looks just like you.
Don't buy fire.
Oh, shut.
My baby.
Miss You by Adamba F.A. out there in Africa. He got that music to us, you dig? Big ups to him.
What's up, Africa?
Oh, mommy, I just miss some. My flow. she go come home. My flow, temperature they rise oh. My flow, ti ade de o mesi afu oh. Here is it, ade su o mesi afu oh. Here is it, ade su o mesi afu oh. Here is it, ade do. Here is it, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you. When you want me to me now, when me come to my head and I'm a da. Eh, she a to the yaba, they know the make to me a da. Yeah, body love me fire, made it on my feel, I know. If you know they know I'll be die, to be a sweet me, oh. Construis-moi du dodo, run avec un méché. Construis-moi du dodo, run avec un méché. Ti ade o mesi afu o. Here is it, ade su o mesi afu o. Here is it, ade su o mesi afu o. Here is it, ade do. Here is it, I miss you, I miss you. I miss you, I miss you. I want you, I want you. I want you, I want you. I miss you, oh, sweetie. I miss you, oh, Becky. I miss you, oh, Gifty. Adiedo. Here is it, Adiedo. It's it, here is it. I miss you, I miss you. I miss you, here is it. I need you, I need you, I need you, everything. Get on with vibes. I like music to the world. St. Peter Street.
Hey, this is Struggle by 100 Vibes. Big ups to you. He gonna be on Video Vibes coming soon.
Thanks.
I've been up and down on my struggle. Yeah. Tell me that I focus on my hustle. Yeah. They tell me that I gotta stay from trouble. Yeah. But I gotta get it on the double. Look, yeah. Struggle made it possible. Working through my challenges, and I'm just trying to balance it. Who thought it made me stronger? I just witnessed all the damages. And honestly, I never understood how I could handle it. Guess I had a talent for making nothing to something. I conquered the shit they said that I wouldn't. Showed them it's nothing. They try to say I was basic. These niggas fraud with the hatred. But every time I just went up on niggas. Never pretended my nigga. I know you know the struggle coming. Mama in the projects, and we ain't had nothing. Now the plate to eat, you can see a nigga hungry. So now I got a beast, you can see a nigga want it. We be in the same boat, but kinda like we ain't though. Niggas who related just be acting like they ain't know. I don't see wild shit, it ain't a place I can't go. Promise I'ma do it, my nigga, in case you ain't know. Yeah, I've been up and down on my struggle. Yeah. Tell me that I focus on my hustle. Yeah. They tell me that I gotta stay from trouble. Yeah. But I gotta get it on the double. Yeah. Tell you how I gotta survive. I never let them take a piece of my mind. I'm always building from the mud up. I'ma take the piece of the sky. It's all mine. Just my niggas get a piece of the pie. And I know it's never coming when they see you come from nothing just to prove them all wrong. They don't wanna see you stunning when a nigga beat the odds. Make it even when they friend. I can't let them hold me down. I'm up and I'm rolling round. Probably at the money if you see me. Grinding so hard that I made it look easy. I gotta make it happen, my nigga. They gotta see we. About to make it shake like a stripper on TV. We be kinda in the same boat, but kinda like we ain't though. Niggas who related just be acting like they ain't though. I don't see wild shit, it ain't a place I can't go. Promise I'ma do it, my nigga, in case you ain't know. I've been up and down on my struggle. Yeah. Tell me that I focus on my hustle. Yeah. They tell me that I gotta stay from trouble.
shit. I cannot be no hating bitch.
Lisa Lee, I just cannot. Big ups to you.
Hey, bitch, I insinuate you fuck with them. It ain't no luck with you, so I don't fuck with you no longer, sis. I love the shit that I've been through. These bitches ain't been through. These bitches ain't seen it. I am tomato focused, don't get paid. I cannot entertain them like Michael, now beat it. I tried to be friend, the bitch, I got mistreated. I this hoes ratchet, but acting conceited. I don't fit in much, I keep on repeating. These bitches be lost when it ain't no competing. I'm taking no L's, I done took them for years. I came a long way, dropping blood, sweat, and tears. Nigga, now I sip act. I'm in my act. Fuck it, call, go get a beam and a sack. I just spit facts, go ask them next. I never lie, never once on my track. I'm in the lead in these hoes in the back, so I guess I'm the leader. I'm leading the fuck thing. I love my pet, bitch, you on the wrong trail. If they on the wrong trail, I send them to hell. A lot of you bitches be scary, gon' telling you doing the most, they can't even make bail. I'm schooling these bitches, I'm ringing the bell. Ain't no faking with me, ain't no telling no tales. I'm smoking no pressure, I'm loving the smell. I just got it from water, he ain't used no scale. I'ma keep me some bounce on my car, got no smell in my gun in my neck, so he with me as well. I won't play by my life, bitch, I won't take no L's. Y'all been learned the game and I'm playing it well. Street code, I got the cheat code. Since 14, it's been beast mode. Bitch, ask about me, shit accurate. I'm a Jeezy fan, I love trapper shit. Real life, no actor shit. Say real deal, feel factor shit. Swag ludicrous, immaculate. I spit fire flames like I'm an activist. Yeah, most of these bitches gon' fall. These niggas, they selling they soul. I stuck to the story you told. Play with me, bitch, and this murder she wrote. I cannot stand no hate shit. I cannot be no hating bitch. I just cannot. I cannot smile in your face like you real when you on that fake shit. Say, I can't participate, bitch, I insinuate you fuck with them.
Y'all know what the fuck it is.
It ain't no look with you, so I don't fuck with you no longer.
I don't even like these hoes, that's why I don't fuck with these bitches. If they want that issue with special delivery, I'ma pull up and start busting that bitch. A motherfucker G never doing no tripping. Top notch boss, I ain't doing no tricking. Get money, bitch, on my phone, stay itching. Gotta get to the loop, get a bag, gotta flip it. Fucking hating hoe, you don't want no smoke. Mention my name and I'm outside your door. Keep a Glock 40, that hoe ready to blow. Cock that bitch back on that bitch at your door. If you move wrong, you gon' snooze long. Bitch, best bet is the cruise on. We ain't sparing bitches, fake scared bitches. Snuffing hoes out, time to pair bitch. Bitch got a problem, we cracking the code. Hoes up and stupid, it's murder she wrote. I'm hot in the body, leave rolling the dope. Blaze a bitch up and then pour up a boat.
I cannot stand no hate shit. I cannot be no hating bitch. I just cannot. I cannot smile in your face like you real when you on that fake shit. Say, I can't participate, bitch, I insinuate you fuck with them. I just cannot. It ain't no luck with you, so I don't fuck with you no longer.
It's a real old thing, you dig? What up, B? Right. Mr. Enigma. Ambitious Brown JP, what he do? What he do? 806, this one for you too. That Rillo 87. Yours truly, Miss Black, you dig? Straight off that album coming soon.
In my reload, sing in my reload, dance in my reload, pray in the reload, I'ma act in the reload, I'ma rip in the reload, rock in the reload, walk in my reload, rap in my reload, sing in my reload, dance in my reload, pray in the reload, I'ma act in the reload. It's a real thing, individuals really vibe the same. Feel me then, live your life, live it on originally. Be yourself, revitalize. I done put my trust in me, broke me down, took a knee. Now I'm turning up the streets, really rapping with my T. Now she about to flood the streets, talk to E, hit me up. Now I'm about to rip this beat, really rocking everywhere, press it up on everything. Promise is a lifestyle, put that down on everything. And I'm ripping 87 and I feel the same way. Put that on the birthplace, it's an Emery really thing. They be rocking really too, ripping for the homie man. It ain't just the home thing, ripping it the long way. Promises are all day, busy that is on me. Message that's beyond me, style that fits on me. Hoodies to the bomb tee, short and the long sleeves. Swear I be rocking, plus it's by the homie. I'm a ripping the reload, rocking the reload, walking my reload, rapping my reload, singing my reload, dancing my reload, praying the reload, I'ma act in the reload, I'ma rip in the reload, rocking the reload, walking my reload, rapping my reload, singing my reload, dancing my reload, praying the reload, I'ma act in the reload. Said I club in my reload, stacking my reload, macking my reload, dabbing the reload, posing my reload, working my reload, splurging my reload. Man, I stay rocking reload. You get trapped in your reload, cap in your reload, floss in your reload, be a boss in your reload. You can ride in your reload, have pride in your reload, go and vibe in your reload. One time for the reload. I'm a rip in the reload, rocking the reload, walking my reload, rapping my reload, singing my reload, dancing my reload, praying the reload. I'ma act in the reload, I'ma rip in the reload, rocking the reload, walking my reload, rapping my reload, singing my reload, dancing my reload, praying the reload. I'ma act in the reload. From the R to the I, then the LLO, at the 87 at the end. Now you on the road, time to go. Now you clean from your head to your toes, feeling good, confidence all because of your clothes. Standing out from the crowd, now you know you looking good. They can tell you feeling good from the birth to the hood, Amarillo to the H. Everybody really rapping, but it's worldwide. But she made it up in Texas, right?
Yo, that was that Real 87, you dig, by yours truly. We about to jump right into our next artist. We are going to come back to the Garden City Music Festival because I got some more questions. We got to make sure we get the next person, Miss Dank, up on the mic real quick. Let us know why you stopped by, Miss Dank.
You know, we got this old fashion show coming up September 1st at Taylor's of Houston GEI Fashion Show. So, you know, when I hit up Talkz, hit up my people like, hey, I want to see if y'all come through, be a part of the event, you know, sponsor the event, and just rock with me. Then, of course, you know, my girl got balls. Check out DJ Mizz Black. Not only is she a DJ, baby, she got balls. You know? So it was only right to just call on people that have been rocking with me for the last 2 years that I've been seeing in the game just constantly at networking events, at shows, you know, just out there grinding. So while I'm doing my thing, I'm paying attention to everybody else.
Straight like that.
And you know, I'm a Pisces, so I'm always kumbaya and everything. We don't want to have to be gangster all the time.
Right. That's real.
So I figured it was an opportunity to get us in H-Town, whoever rocking here in the city, to come together, you know what I'm saying, on one event. You know what I mean? I think it's possible. You feel me? So I appreciate you having me and calling me up in here. So, you know, I had to go and bless your game with your tickets for you.
Right. She did drop us some tickets out, man. We gonna get something started probably tomorrow where we could get y'all these tickets, but y'all gonna have to work for them a little bit. Though.
Just a little bit.
Y'all got to work for them. Y'all got to follow Miss Dank. Y'all gonna have to follow everybody that's in the building tonight.
Straight like
you have to follow everybody.
And I need a screenshot for proof.
Yes, screenshot and let us know. We got a few tickets. That's one thing I'm gonna do. The one person, the first person that goes to follow, we about to give all our Instagrams right now. The first person that goes in follows these, you'll get a ticket from me.
Wow. That's
so follow Miss Black 24 MIZZ Black 24.
Ambitious Brown _. That's Ambitious Brown _.
Garden City Music Fest, which is GCMF 2019 at GCMF 2019, all social media platforms.
That's what's happening. Okay, is they gonna hit my page?
Yeah, they gonna follow everybody in this
at
building.
Miss Dank Music at MZDANKMUZIK on all social media. Hit me up.
Whoop, and your boy is your boy JP on Twitter. I'm telling you, look, that came quicker than I remember. And also follow me on Dead End JP. That's Dead End JAYP on the ground.
Nah. Also, of course, you have to follow at Blunt Talks. Follow us on Instagram at Blunt Talks. Follow us on Facebook under Blunt Talks. And subscribe to us on YouTube.
Please.
You can see this interview from today, a week from today on YouTube. We are live, but we also record the videos. You can see how much fun we really be having up here. So make sure you go follow everybody. The first and screenshot the Blunt Talks. At Blunt Talks. Screenshot us that you followed everybody. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the Blunt Talks. That's 6. So if you send me a screenshot with 6, I got a ticket for you for the fashion show. Now I saw, because y'all been advertising. I saw that y'all have a roster.
Man,
a roster
crazy,
of all
right?
kinds. Can you let us know a little bit, a couple people that's going to be in the building?
I'm going to testify like Miss Rain did. I'm watching God work. You know what I'm saying? And everything he do, he planting seeds and it started with an idea. As I'm listening to her talk about how the event came about, you know, I'm looking at, I always feel like when God send out a spirit or energy, it touches more than just one person.
Right.
It's just who gonna pick it up and take action. You know, we all have access to, you know, creating.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just who ready to step out there and take hold of it.
That's real.
So, me and Sucker Free Entertainment, Hump, and GEI partnered up also with Taylor's of Houston. So, you know, we came together and was like, let's do this. Ever since I got with GEI in Atlanta, and they showed so much love and invited me back a second time to be a part of their fashion show. I mean, it was only right to invite them to H-Town.
Right. That's real. That's real.
Absolutely.
They've been grinding all over the country, and I'm still looking at them do their thing. You know what I mean? So they have a drink, you know, Castell vodka, you know, they got a clothing line, magazine. So So they have a platform for people everywhere that they go.
Yeah, yeah.
So the opportunity to bring them here was 100 because we got models, we got artists, you know, we got people here that want to get on. And, of course, that gives them an opportunity to be introduced to Houston. Why not Mizz Dank gone?
Right.
Mizz
Dank, come on.
You know what I'm talking about?
Come to that
my people. So, you know, we all really showing love to y'all from Atlanta. They coming from New York. They coming from Charlotte. They coming from all over the place. You know
That's
what I mean?
real.
That's dope.
To bring them here, I think Houston would be the perfect city. And they were actually going to go to Dallas. And I'm like, look here now, let's rethink this thing.
Yeah, come on.
Ready,
Come on.
Dallas. We been talking about this a year ago. You
Goes
feel what
down.
I'm saying? So it ain't been nothing but love. Every radio station that I reached out to, I'm gonna say almost everyone. God had already gave me favor with them. You know what I'm saying? Just right here with Blood Talkz, I already knew, man. Look.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? They consistent with what they doing. They got a passion for what they doing. I can respect that. So I want to work with you. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
You know, we did that.
I was about to say, look, y'all
Y'all
don't even understand. Mizz Dank, like there was a time recently, not too long ago, where I could hit up Mizz Dank and had a conversation with her. She gave me some positive words. Well, I was feeling down, like you get tired as a female artist and stuff, for real, independent and stuff. It's really hard and things become a mind thing. Mizz Dank put a lot of in perspective in that conversation for me. Of course, I'm gonna show love to you.
Straight like
We got collabs coming. She's on my album. Yeah, y'all better look out. But this fashion show is September the 1st.
September 1st. It's on a Sunday.
Turn up.
And it's at Taylor's.
Houston.
And if I'm correct, this Labor Day weekend, so anybody gotta go to work?
Ain't nobody.
Yeah,
Everybody gotta go to work.
it's you.
Nobody gotta go
Turn up.
There we go. Here in the building tonight.
The streets to the church.
Like
Yeah.
Really, it was originally set for the day before the 31st. So, and then we was like, man, it was a little mixed up. So, you know, we talked to the owner at Taylor's. He was like, I got the first. I can do the first. We was like, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. So then now, I didn't even realize, so y'all just
That is Labor Day, so everybody
and I
already
was
gonna be-
concerned about that, but at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, I'm going to put a prayer on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Off top.
'Cause God, I don't want to do nothing without you.
That's
Right?
real.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
And I can appreciate what you doing in the arena. You doing that because, see, you can't reach everybody.
Right.
Just like me over here, what I'm doing, I can't reach everybody. I'm not assigned to everybody, but I'm assigned to somebody.
Right.
Same thing over here. Same thing with Miss Black. Same thing with this y'all whole little thing everybody got going on. You know, so we all got to step up and do what we do individually, but we can all show that we can come together and
That's
do it
real.
collectively. So
Say
you gonna
that.
reach them in the 77044. I'm just throwing out
770.
Reach them in the 77016. You know what I'm talking about?
That's real.
I'm just saying this is how it's going down. That's what I wanted to bring back to the game, being in this industry 30 years. I didn't want to be like a lot of artists that I've seen. They did make it out. They did get the bread. But it's so many of us that are legends today because we grinded in this game. We just didn't get out, but we did our thing. So we really got what we needed to come back and bless the game today. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't mean to be preaching.
No, you better preach.
Look. We here for
To be
it.
completely honest, you're like the complete essence of what the GCMF is trying to promote. Like, we understand that there are people in the game who have that knowledge and who have that ability to impart knowledge to some of these young cats nowadays who don't know what the ins and outs are. But because of people like you who paved the way, we can say, hey, would you mind imparting some wisdom into some of these kids? And they don't have to make the same cadences that you make. They can avoid some of the pitfalls that you had to do because of the trail that you blazed.
I can't put all this in the ground.
No,
so since
it's
the
not
Lord
meant
kept
for
me,
you.
I got to leave it here.
That's
After
real.
a heart attack, and not only that, when I was in the game, living to die. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen.
God has brought me through so much. I'm not living if I'm not doing what He called me.
That's
to
real.
do.
Right.
That's
That's
real.
Even though I
That's
went
real.
back at a time in 2004, rededicated my life to Christ. Right after I dropped my last Dank album, I had to find my balance. You know, I went back to church like I did with a little girl. Lord, I need you because I'm about to kill me and everybody else, you know. And He rescued me in that moment. But then He said, baby, you ain't got to sit the sideline. I saved you for a purpose.
See, that's
that
real.
You couldn't even imagine. And He's right. Even now, I couldn't imagine this because I thought I was going to die in them streets. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I believed and God was in me, because I know I'm going to fight to the bitter end. Somebody going with me. But when you have that mentality, and it's a lot of young people and a lot of people in these streets that are artists, and they, or whatever they doing in this industry, they have that mentality, that living to die mentality.
Right.
Today I live to live. You understand?
Exactly.
Right. So I'm going to live my best life, and I'm going to give the game back what it gave me. It gave me this platform. So I want to use it. It's not about some, like I wanted to say, some artists, they done came up out the game, they got the bread, but you forgot to come back to the block.
Right.
So that's what I want to do. You ain't got to do it, and then you still want to hold a title and stand on the platform. It's 30 years later, man. You ought to have about 5 artists up.
Right. That's true. That's true.
That's true. Straight
I
like
ain't got
that.
the bread you got, but I got favor. It's
Right.
So I'm
Favor
going to
ain't
use.
fair, but it is just.
It's just.
So
understand
you
what I'm
can
saying?
claim more territory than that person who have the money, because you're actually utilizing the tools that God gave
Come
you
on now.
versus them just hoarding it all. I mean, we all
Hey.
know the story about the men with the talents.
Okay,
Like the
come on,
men.
I'm not gonna bury mine.
Listen, I'm not.
I'm not
All
gonna
right now, y'all better
Hey,
talk.
I had buried mine a little bit at a time, but baby, I had to dig that
But
thing.
when,
Real.
but when the mandate comes, you
Yes,
know, like when the
yes.
mandate comes and when God is like really putting it on your heart, that
That's
was
right.
the biggest thing with the GCMF with me. And forgive me for shouting,
that's fine.
but I get excited because the thing that really mandated me was that I had came up with the GCMF after me and my husband got married, and like on the precipice of me getting my degree. According to Ebby, I was about to get everything that I wanted in my life before I hit 25. I didn't know what I was going to do with myself. I had no idea what I was going to do with myself, and I was in a point of like, oh Lord, I miscalculated. I don't want anything else, but I don't know what to do with myself. I have hands, I have knowledge, I don't know what to do.
This is where I trust you.
Exactly. And this is where I had to trust beyond what I thought I was capable of.
And you take what's in your hand. You understand me? Because it's a lot that for many years I was thinking, man, I'm going to hustle enough bread, man. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do what these boys ain't doing. And it didn't happen like that. The Lord say, when you going to understand that you're going to take what's in your hand, and it's going to get you to the next level.
Yes.
That's going to get you to the next level.
That's gonna get you
Hello.
to the next level.
Right.
And it's just and like he will never put you in a position of where you're okay with where you are.
That's
it
right.
will bug the
Right.
hell out of you.
Say that. Say that.
Listen, when you finally discover your purpose and what God is trying to do for you, it will bug you to a point where you can't even sleep. You can't sleep.
Because you're going to do what I tell
Exactly.
you to do.
He'll say,
Well, see, here you go right here.
Whenever you ready.
At the point that I had come to my end, because God graced me to do whatever I wanted to do except for kill myself.
Listen.
Right.
And then he said, in the end, then I realized, okay, I'm doing the best I can to work with Satan, and obviously he ain't got no power to kill me because I keep coming home. Every day.
Listen.
Hello
All
now.
night in these
I'm
streets.
giving him like
So,
every opportunity, but it says he ain't.
Yeah, he ain't.
Listen.
So that made me think. Even if I don't have the power, and you ain't even got the power, okay, God, you run.
Exactly.
Right.
Let him
Right.
run it.
Yeah.
So
Seven.
either
got
I'm going
this
to
DG.
live a miserable life doing what's against him or not living in my purpose, or I'm going to live a great life. But either way it go, baby girl, you're not going nowhere
Right.
until you do what I called you
Right.
to do. You may
Right.
not yet know what that is. So all I want to do is be an assistant to that.
Right.
Like I'm saying, I took what was in my hand, which was this phone.
Yeah.
And after me and Hump talked at Sucker Free, and after me and GEI and Hump talked, and then after we talked to Taylors of Houston, I said, okay, Lord, we're working with something.
Right.
Weeks went by, the Lord say, now you work at radio, and you got a bunch of
Push.
radio. Because
Man.
I'm thinking, how can I bring other people in and let them be a part?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So this thing done blew up. I'm going to get to the artist. This thing done blew up to what I did not expect, but I thank God for it because I'm grateful that y'all said yes.
Of
I want
course.
y'all in the building. I'm glad that other stations and other shows said yes, like it wasn't nothing. We down with you. We ain't doing no
Yeah.
tripping. You know, and it's all out of love. So it's like, well, what can I put on the table to offer you as well? And it was accepted what I had to offer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I appreciate that. We got, let me talk about these artists. Okay, so, you know, Sucker Free family, you know, he got Kels coming in. There's a new Sucker Free Records artist, Kels and Draco.
Okay.
So they coming out. That's, you know, that's the young. We got to give them
Draco.
respect and give
I've
them
heard
that
that
platform.
Me too.
Draco with the dreads.
Yes.
I did a song. Look, no lie. I did a song with Draco about a month ago at Cameron Records Studio. Swear, dude with the dreads. Swear.
Yes.
Swear. I I played it a couple weeks ago. All Day produced it from Cable
What
Records.
up all
Bring
day?
that back out next week. Draco, like with the dreads. Small world. Look how God worked though. The way I feel. Everybody that I've came across since I moved to Houston, it didn't take off right away what the purpose was of everybody in my life and what my purpose was in everybody else's life. Right. My life didn't start getting to where it is now until I had a moment with God. I was so busy trying to run my own life. Right. It has to go this way. It has to go this way. Nothing was going that way. I had to sit down. I really talked to God and I told him that, you know what, I'm so tired of trying to lead my life. I need you to show me where you need me to go, and I'm going to just step back and let you do it.
When you stop fighting, the moment you stop fighting, God does some miraculous things.
He really does.
Like,
Don't ride
you
against
do. You
Ride
do,
the
because
way.
at the end of the day, we have to realize, and I know my people on Facebook getting me because I'm like, shaking this camera. Like, you have to realize that as children of God, your life is not meant for you. So everything you're doing, Miss Dank, for the fashion show, it wasn't for you. Your testimony, your story, everything that you survived through and you went through was not for you. It was for the people and the artists that you have underneath you. Everything that you go through is for you to become a platformer, so that way you can actually connect these artists out here, and you can actually make more moves because of your position. Because you're diligent over this, you have the capacity to reach more people beyond what you even expected.
Yes, ma'am.
But if you allow yourself to just ride the wave, don't fight it.
You can't.
Because you're going to get in the way.
I know.
Like, one last thing, and I'm going to shut up. But, like, one thing I have discovered is that if you don't allow God to work, it's still going to happen.
It is.
Without you. And then you're going to be mad at yourself because you're going to put yourself in a position where you see somebody who has less time, less talent, less heart, less passion, less zeal, but they're doing exactly what you were supposed to be doing, and you're going to be sitting down like, God, that was supposed to be me. I gave you all the room and space.
You just didn't listen.
But you fought me.
Yeah. But see, he can handle whatever you get.
I try to chill now. Now I chill.
I remember the last time you knocked on my door. It's sure been a long time since I'm tired now. Don't worry. You ain't got to wait 5 more years to come back.
I'm here. I'm ready.
Come on,
see me.
After a couple of times it hitting your head on the brick walls, like, oh, that's you. Okay,
oh, yeah. Let me see. Quick.
Quick, fast.
My sheep know my voice.
Right.
So come on and let's be obedient.
Ooh, look. We had both these people in here we were advertising 2 shows. God said he wanted some messages out there other than he wanted that out there now. We got it in. Yeah.
Everything is for his glory at the end of the day.
So guess what? This fashion show over here,
Come on, this fashion.
Houston gonna be for his glory.
Hello?
Amen.
Because I want to say this. You got artists out here, like you talked about, y'all giving them a platform, which I think is amazing. You got people that are really out here grinding. Those are the people I was like, say, look here, this is what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Like for me, when I get on set and do my thing, I didn't want to call Miss Black and say, come watch me perform. I wanted to say, Miss Black, look here, let's do this together.
Right, she did. She really did. She tells you no lies right now.
I wanted it to be the vibe. You know, because this ain't church and this ain't for the kids now. It's church, but it's a different kind of church.
It's right.
Because it's still going to be ministry going forward.
Right.
My energy is in the building. So wherever I am, he is.
I mean,
I don't know who else
preaching
bringing
in the
it.
synagogue.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
didn't teach in the
See what I'm
synagogue.
talking about? That's my
He taught in the
job.
street with people. He didn't.
And
He
everybody
wasn't.
going to understand that.
He's
And I don't
not.
care.
But that's okay. Whoever needs to receive it needs to receive it.
That's
Your
right.
mandate is to put it out there,
Right.
and then whoever receive it, that's between them and the Holy Spirit.
And I need everybody
You did what
working.
you needed to do.
I need everybody
Right.
working.
That's it.
We gonna do our part.
Listen.
When
like
sinners
that.
like me come through the door, I want you to be the best usher.
Hello?
Yeah.
And it took a lot of courage to walk through that door
Right.
in the house of the Lord.
Amen.
So be a good usher.
Amen.
But I'm out here telling them about where you at. So when they come, don't snare your nose and send them back out the door, because this is real. This
Right.
is real
That's right.
This is life and death for somebody.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I'm a different kind of chick. You know what I'm talking about? I've been through some things, so I don't have no problem. I can tell you this in the door and outside the door.
Right.
Hello? Hello?
Amen.
So
That's
when
how it's supposed to
so
be,
he
regardless.
said, you can be Erica Sodi. Yes, I say, because, you know, I was like, don't call me Dank right now. You know, I'm trying to be holding everything. And I might want to do some stuff I used to do.
Listen.
But at a point, God gave me a balance, because he said, Now you not finna put that big hat and suit on. You know that's too many
Don't
clothes
do
for you.
it.
You know you ain't finna
Don't
be in
do
here
it.
4 nights a week. That is not you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in these streets. I can't leave my people behind and go get cushy. Like, you know, I'm all good now. So y'all in them streets, y'all need to stop that and come on today. No, but my father said, you know what? You can be who you are, baby. You just going back with a different message.
See?
You willing to go. Because everybody can't go where you going. And you ain't gonna always want to sit up where I got some sitting. So I got workers for that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And everybody is important. Don't get me twisted. So people thought, well, she coming back out as Dank, you know, because I did my little gospel stuff. I was talking to the Lord. Had nothing to do with you.
Right. That's real. That's real.
When he gave me the okay and said, hey, I saved all of y'all.
Right.
Whatever your name has ever been, don't you answer to all of them?
Yes,
I said, well, Lord, you right about that. Because when they call him Emmanuel, when they call him Jehovah, when they call him Most High, he's going to answer to all of them. He said, so baby, I'm going to need you to work. Because there's some people that's going to hear, well, Erica, I don't care. But it's going to be some gangsters that say, hey, we follow her to hell, we'll follow her to Christ.
You might not just go ahead and follow them.
I'm going to keep it real with those. I can give it to them like they need to receive it. But I can't. Everybody's not going to receive me. I'm only assigned to those I'm assigned to.
That's
so all that being said,
I understand.
You ain't for everybody.
I'm
not for everybody.
I'm not for everybody. And I had to understand that because growing up in the industry, I had to. It was almost like I was a people pleaser. You know, that was a part of me. You just don't be looking upside my head. I want to kick you.
Hold up.
Say something. But for me, I did not know if it was a fan or not. And there were times where I was like, this man keep watching me, man. I'm finna steal off on him.
Can I bless you though real quick?
Please do.
Can I please bless you? Like everybody in here. Was Jesus a people pleaser?
No, he was not, baby.
Was Jesus a people?
They like him.
But he's trying to please his daddy the whole time.
There you go.
His father.
There you go. Like nothing against church culture, but but for whatever reason, because we are so worldly, because we are people, we're fleshly in the beginning when we're doing this walk. We have this unnatural desire to make sure that we are okay with everybody and everybody loves us and everybody don't have no issues with us. But if that impedes our ability to do what our Father has called us to do, we are out of line.
That's right.
Completely and totally.
And see, at a young age, though, I did not know that.
Right,
You know, when you're a young artist, like I was 13, 14 when I got in the real studio and this thing got professional. And I was all for it, but I like to rap. I didn't care. I just put me on the stage and give me a mic. I do my thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't tripping on the business, how this worked. We had managers. Y'all had to just tell me when it's showtime.
Right.
But what I needed, at a certain point, by the time I was even 18, it was almost like, hey, you the OG in the city, you know, but I was not. But I could not say what I did not know.
Right.
Everybody was coming to me for the answer, put me on. Hell, I don't know what you mean, because am I on? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, but
no, but
that's kind of how it was.
Right.
And it took me a long time. And who could I tell? Who could I go to that I didn't feel comfortable enough to say, hey, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to trust. I don't know when to sign and when not to sign. You know, but it was because I had that name from being young and growing up in the industry and doing so many things. Nobody's going to tell you, hey, you're out of line then. We don't like the way you get a little arrogant. You get a little, oh, they'll let you ride on off until the sunset, until you fall off, you know. So it was the people who really cared about me in my life that would really speak to me about where I was and what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? How I was conducting myself. So my gift made room for me. I'm going to say that I didn't do nothing in this game I didn't want to do.
That's what's up.
Selling themselves short. And even coming back, it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? To where, you know, I was interested. It was a different thing. I've never done things that I didn't want to do to be in this industry. My gift made room for me. That's just what it is.
That's real.
Whether you mad about it, respect it or not, that don't matter to me because I'm on assignment.
That's real.
That's
real. I think that's one of the big problems out here is too many people out here trying to please each other and not following what is being said for them. We're all here for something. And some of the things exactly. We're here for we're here for what we're here for.
Right. Stay in your lane, but let's come together. There are at least 6 lanes on Katy Freeway. They all have their own separate purpose, but they all still going in the same direction.
Look, we getting overboard. Let me say this. the way this conversation is went, it has shown me I need to have the both of you back in here at the same time.
Man.
And we're gonna have to do something like this, like real soon for real. But we have run out of time. It's been real with the Miss Dank, of course. Welcome to H-Town, the GEI Fashion Show, September the 1st at Taylor's of Houston. 13100 South Post Oaks Road, Houston, Texas 77045. Y'all hit me up for some tickets. Don't forget, the first person, I'm going to go check when I leave from here, the first person that has followed all of us, we about to give our social medias again, you will get a ticket from me. Now, with the Garden City Music Festival, when is that?
The Garden City Music Festival is September 21st from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Acres Home Multi-Service Center. I know there's a lot of stuff going on that Saturday. It's like
hey, we gonna be there next Saturday, so I'm good that Saturday.
Blunt Talk's gonna be in the building for both events, so I'm gonna have to keep. We gonna keep coordinating all the way up until then. Now, I want to thank everybody in the building for coming for real. We had plans for just. Like I said, we plan for whatever we plan, but God's plans is different. We had plans. Okay. This show went so y'all can learn something. That's why I say we need to bring both y'all back at the same time.
For real.
We need to really talk about some stuff for real.
Well, they go ahead and follow me at Miss Dank Music, MZDANK MUZIK. You'll see all the flyers, all the promotions for everybody that's involved with the fashion show. Again, if you don't mind, I just want to give a shout out to GEI Fashion Show. Follow them on Instagram. I like that.
Sucker Free, yeah.
Yes. And GMT Radio for Blood Talk.
Yes.
Boy DJ
Spaz. Yeah, y'all better check Spaz out.
Shout out to J Promos. Y'all check us out. Y'all come through. It's going to be a great night. We got Lil Flip, OG Ron C from Swisher House. We got Young Martez, Brittany Balmer. Love Yourself. It's out right now.
Yeah.
So just shout out to everybody involved in respect. Y'all keep watching Blunt, keep listening and watching live.
Yeah.
Blunt Talk to get these tickets.
You know
Brittany
Mama?
Yes.
Hey. See? Why they were here on the same night.
Yes.
Now, where can they find you again?
So, for all social media handles, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at GCMF2019. You can get more information on our website, www.gardencitymusicfest.com. If you want to email me directly, it's gardencitymusicfest@gmail.com. We're still doing swag bag promos. And guys, this is just a selfish ploy. We need more likes on Instagram than anything because we are, I want to say, 96 people away from hitting 1K.
Okay.
So, please. The goal was to try to make it before September, so that way we can kind of blast it as a little celebration thing. This has been 2 years running. Please help. Please.
Yes.
Please.
Like us all.
Yes, like us all. Like us all. We want to be liked.
Also follow.
And also follow your boy JP on Instagram and Dead End JP, JAYP on the gram.
You can holler at me at ambitiousbrown_ or We Rock Willow 87.
And of course, you can hit me up at Miss Black 24 MIZZ Black 24 on Instagram. Hit us up at Blunt Talkz BLUNTTALKZ on Instagram as well. Don't forget you can order your We Rock Rillo at WeRockRillo87.com. The album is finished and coming soon.
Fire.
Hear Me is about to be out there. I recorded, I mixed, I engineered the whole thing myself, you dig. I did have a little help by Mr. Scorsese, of course. You know, I had a little help. He did give me some pointers on a couple of songs. So other than that, I was in the building. This is my first album. If y'all don't know, I went to school in the first place to learn how to mix my own music. Never in a million years did I sit down and say, I want to mix his music. It was to mix my own. I went and did that. God has brought me here.
Wow.
And here we at. Look, we about to move up. So y'all make sure y'all tune in with us every Thursday. We've had fun tonight. Much love. Have a great week.
Yes.